Hey everybody, you're very welcome to this week's episode. Today I'm down in Hookhead. Well, I say today, I mean this morning. Well, actually, I kind of mean tonight. It's currently, it's almost 4 a.m. It's almost 4 a.m. I left the house about 2 hours ago and made my way kind of slowly down here. Now, it's an absolutely stunning night, and the reason I got here so long before sunrise is because there is a beautiful full moon now out at the moment. It's glowing, it's illuminating the side of the lighthouse absolutely fantastically. I'm hoping it's going to get a bit of illumination in the chop in the water that's around the rocks. And then obviously the lighthouse is still functioning. It's the oldest functioning lighthouse in the world. So I'm going to try use the light from that with the light from the moon and just try get a really nice shot. Once I've done that, I'm going to find an area to set up for sunrise, which I'm hoping we'll get a nice bit of a sunrise through it. There's no cloud in the sky whatsoever now at the moment, but maybe there's just enough kind of atmospheric dust or mist or something that's going to pick up a little bit of colour. So hopefully there'll be a bit of a sunrise. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to hop back in the car, I'm going to head down the coast, and I'm going to go to the Saltee Islands as suggested by Nolene on YouTube this week, which I'm really looking forward to. I've always wanted to go there and I've never been, so I have to head up to Kilmore Quay to go out and get a boat out to that, because the islands are actually, they're private islands, so there's only one person who's allowed to land the boat on them. So I'll be heading out hopefully with him once I get up there and take a trip around the Saltee Islands and see what we can get out there as well. But I'm really looking forward to this, so I'm going to throw some gear on, I'm going to get me equipment, I'm going to get out and see if I can find a nice composition while this moon is still really nice and bright and sitting high enough over the horizon that it's thrown off some good light. So yeah, let's get stuck in and see what we can get. So what I'm doing here is I'm getting a little panoramic nice and quickly. You know me, I do love a panoramic. Some lovely reflections going on here in the lakes, but the water is flying in behind me here, so I need to get this really quickly. Now what I want to do is I want to make sure that the light from this isn't actually affecting the scene, because I don't want changes in the foreground. And the foreground is a huge interest area because there is a beautiful pools of water that are just reflecting. The sky is so blue. The sun, it's just before, we haven't reached golden hour just yet. It's lovely and blue, absolutely gorgeous. The moon there over behind me. Yeah, it's absolutely stunning here. Gorgeous, lovely morning. A little bit cool, but a really nice morning. So get this as quick as I can because those waves are catching up with me. Waves. Whoa! Blowhole. Now, I wouldn't mind sticking around to photograph that, except for the waves are coming up from behind me as well. And they're coming from over there. Over where the moon is. It's not focusing for me. But, yeah. Oh my lord. That is insane. If you're picking me up, hang on, a little bit of help. Where are we gone? New light, trying to find the button. Oh, whoa. Press the set button. Better. Okay, hopefully you can see. So what I'm doing here now at the moment is I am just doing a panoramic of the lighthouse here, and there's some beautiful waves coming in just below where I am now at the moment. I'm up on a bit of a cliff. There's a beautiful sweeping curve coming through where all the whitewash of the waves is just showing up. So I'm going to keep working away at this because the sun is rising behind where you were, and I'm hoping maybe that I can zip back around and find somewhere where I'm not going to get washed away, where I can go and get myself a picture of the lighthouse with the sunrise. I'm going to keep working away.
Okay, so what I'm doing now at the moment is I'm just shooting a panoramic here of the lighthouse, which you can see in behind me here. And I'm doing it right from the edge of this cliff now. Just below where I am, there's a beautiful sweeping kind of S-curve that's appearing in the whitewash of the waves. It's a bit precarious and there's a little bit of a breeze, so I'm just being careful. But yeah, it's absolutely stunning. So I'm gonna keep on going, getting stuck in, because the sun is rising right behind where you are and the light levels are changing really quickly. So I think I'm working off a 13-second exposure, f5.6. So I need to keep working away, otherwise the light level is going to be completely different by the time I sweep around and get to this end of the panoramic. Come on, there's a wave down here we have to get. Okay, so I'm over here grabbing some long exposures, well, slightly long exposures, about 4/10 of a second. and what I'm trying to get is some of the movement of the water going back down. Lighthouse in the distance just being lit by the morning sunlight. It's working out a charm. I'll bring it over there and we'll have a look. Okay, so you can see that's the water moving back down there now at the moment. And what I want to do is get that with the lighthouse in the background. Okay, time to go, time to go. Waves are getting a little bit close, and kick those legs in. Yeah, I'm glad that wasn't in my pictures earlier on. So yeah, Hookhead Lighthouse, oldest functioning lighthouse in the world. Gee, impressive. I think I read that the structure as it stands now, I think that's 800 years old. I think it said it was 800 years old. If it is, that's just insane. Insane. But you can do a tour around the top of it. Now, I'm not in a position to go and do that now at the moment. Where am I? Maybe I am. I'll go and see. I don't think it's open in time. I think that's the problem. I was looking at it. I don't think it's going to be open in time because I have to make my way back because the ferry over to the Saltee Islands doesn't go very frequently, so I need to make sure I'm there because if I'm not there, I won't get out onto it. So I'm going to head back that direction up to Kilmore Quay. Maybe even get a little spot of breakfast in somewhere if I can. And yeah, we'll see how things go in Kilmore Quay, see if we can get a boat out to the Saltees. So, all packed up. I'm just going to head back towards the car. But before I do, I think I might do a little bit of exploring around the place because it is pretty cool. It's actually, no, it is. It's really, really awesome. There's loads of birds and pigeons and all sorts and gannets and yeah. It's lovely. Really nice. So yeah, I'm just gonna have a bit of a gander about the place and see what's going on. You can see so much more now over here than when I arrived because couldn't see a whole lot when I arrived because it was absolutely pitch black. Well, there was the light of the moon, and I did bring my young Nuo YN300 Air Pro LED video light. That's what I was using last night or earlier on when I was capturing that bit of video, and I used it as a bit of a floodlight for myself or a torch when I was walking around. It's really good. It's pretty good. Gives off a decent amount of light. Perfect for doing kind of any sort of stuff at night. I even used it to illuminate some rocks and stuff in one of the images that I took. But no, it's a really nice piece of kit, really nice and light. I was able to leave it on top of my camera on the tripod, just walk around with it. So really, really handy piece of kit. But yeah, no, it's awesome. I can see an awful lot more around now in the daylight. You can see why it's a really popular spot. Oldest operational lighthouse in Europe. Unbelievable. You couldn't really see what was going on so much last night, but that's where I was, down there. Yeah. Oh, glad I'm not there now anyway, that's for sure. It said earlier on that that a bit of cloud would be good out in the Saltees, just to give a bit of character to pictures. On a blue sky day it might be difficult to get something with a drama and interest in terms of landscapes. Now there's plenty of wildlife you can shoot, but I didn't really bring any long lenses with me because that's not what I'm on this trip for. Now the problem is, skies are starting to grey over considerably. That doesn't make for interesting pictures, but we're going to see how it goes. I'm going to go out anyway. I'm dying to get out and have a look and see what it's all about. And it's part of the challenge. It doesn't matter if we don't always get a great picture. It's about getting out there and exploring the countryside, seeing what this beautiful country has to offer. It's gorgeous. So yeah, I'm just happy to be out and about. And if we get a picture over in the Saltees, great. If we don't, we'll be happy to have been there. Yeah. We'll give it an old whirl. So this is actually the area where I was last night. I was using these rock pools as a foreground interest, and just to give a bit of a reflection back into the pictures of the lighthouse up there during the blue hour, a good while before sunrise. God, I remember back in the days, back in my own military days. Remember I used to have to fly on the military aircraft out overseas doing fishery protection, and what we'd do is we'd pop down, we'd fly up in behind the boats downwind of them after going up and mapping them all out, and we just pop down behind the boats like the one over on the horizon there. You won't be able to see it on the GoPro. But basically, they're out fishing and we have to make sure that they're fishing the right way in the right places, that they're not using the wrong type of lines or nets over coral boxes, and also to make sure that lads aren't up to no good as well, bringing in stuff that they shouldn't. So we go out, we fly over, we fly up in behind them, and then what we do is I'd be given notice that we'd 30 seconds to run, open the window, stick the lens out with it, and take a couple of shots using a 70-200mm. Usually at 200, and we fly pretty close to them, fly up alongside the boats and take pictures of them. To see some amazing stuff while I was doing it. Got to see stuff like huge pods of dolphins and whales and all sorts. So that was really cool. But some days it'd just be grey and murky. You'd barely even see a boat. There'd barely be anything to take a picture of. So those days, not so much fun. But no, I enjoyed it. Sure, it was something different, but I always think it's mad when I go into little kind of places like Kilmarquee and little ports and little harbours all over the country, still seeing all the old rusty boats that I used to take pictures of years ago. Crazy. And you wonder how some of them would still be afloat, the amount of fish that would be in them. Oh, that's why I don't eat fish anymore. I haven't eaten fish in about 10 years. But anyway, enough about fishing, enough about boats. Let's do a little bit more exploring and see if there's any more pictures to be taken. It wouldn't be my usual deal at all. But it's cool. We've got Loftus Hall off in the distance there. I'll try to get a close up with the other camera. And then just over there to the side for some reason is one of the naval vessels. They're parked up, chilling out. And Over that side we've got green fields, sunshine, and sea on the far side. The most haunted building in the whole country, apparently. And a naval vessel just spinning around, clearly afraid of the ghosts. Jesus, turning. I didn't even realise they could turn that quick. Good lord. Yeah, that's gone. That is out of here. Don't blame it, that's a pretty scary place left to solve, that's for sure. I've stopped off in Wellington Bridge on the way to Kilmore Quay. Now, I am absolutely starving. I'm awake about 26, 27 hours straight now, because I didn't go to sleep last night before I went out to do that shoot. Hence the face, I'm wrecked. But I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I was really happy with this morning. Delighted that I went out nice and early. I'm gonna have a bit of a review of those shots, and hopefully we got some good stuff there. But yeah, I just want to get something to eat, a bit of coffee into the system, put a bit of life back into me, and that'll keep me ticking over for the rest of the day. And hopefully then, yeah, we'll get out onto the Saltees, get some pictures out there. So yeah, time for a cup of coffee, bit of breakfast. I've arrived at Kilmore and I feel like a new man after that breakfast. I feel so much better. I am pretty tired still, but I'm pretty sure that the sea breeze is going to kick a bit of life back into me. Now, before I get out to the islands, I'm going to have to organise this boat because I don't know, I have no idea where I'm supposed to go. So I've called this guy called Declan, and hopefully he'll give me the billy on where to go and how to get his boat and how much it is as well, because I'm actually not sure how much it is. I don't see any bank machines around, and I don't actually have that much change in me. We'll make it work. We'll make it work. So, yeah, we'll call Declan. Hello, Declan. How are you doing? Are you going out in the boat this morning? 11, perfect. That's just myself. Left at the roundabout, perfect. And how much is it? 25, perfect. That's grand. So, and 11 o'clock, perfect. That's great. Super. Thanks very much. See you then. Bye bye. Now I need to see if I've got 25 euros on me. so we have arrived on the Saltee Islands. And I have no idea where I'm going. There's a little bit of a path. I don't know if you can see this, but there are just bluebells absolutely everywhere. Stunning. The place is gorgeous. Absolutely gorgeous. It's breaking over. That's the south, or the small island. Now, to the best of my knowledge, you can't actually land at the small island. But I think it's too dangerous to try land on it. And I'm actually gonna go back this way. A number of people seem to be going up over the top, and probably with good reason. So I'm gonna go back that way. At least won't be in the middle of the crowd now. But basically, yeah, it's private land. People actually live here and own the land. So people are requested to be respectful. You're not supposed to just land the boat on it. Declan, who we got sorted with earlier on, who gave us a lift out, he was going to be picking us up again at 3 o'clock. Has permission to land his boat here. And then we said people are landing boats here all the time. He said people have been landing boats here since time immemorial, because this area used to be frequented by pirates. And I actually heard the story off the guy when I was getting a packet of biscuits earlier on in the shop, that oh cool, old ruins. Look at this. Where are we going? Look at this. Old ruins. Awesome. Awesome. Just had a Grandel view. A Grandel view. So anyway, yeah, so the guy in the shop, he was gassed. He was telling me he's lived here his whole life, but he's never been out on the islands. He sees them every day. And he said the reason that everybody down here is rich and wealthy is because what they used to do was put food out for the pirates on the island. And that way the pirates wouldn't have to come back to the mainland. Oh, somebody's house. We'll be respectful of that. We'll keep moving. There you go. But basically, that the pirates used to recuperate them for putting food out here on the island, because that way they wouldn't be arrested. They went back to the mainland. So, yeah, he was a character. Gas. Good story though. Good story. And I got me a packet of biscuits. Win. Don't know if you can see those little guys down there, puffins on the rocks. They are absolutely, without a doubt, my new favourite thing. They are so awesome. They don't look like they're meant to fly, and then they just pull up so gracefully. It's absolutely amazing. They're deadly. They're fantastic. Yeah, this place is amazing. Look at this. I haven't seen any of these flap their wings yet. Just gliding. Just gliding. Now the puffins, he didn't make it out to sea. Oh, there he goes. Still going. He's to get air. He's to get air. You know, he's gone. There are literally tens of thousands of birds here. It's amazing. And there's shadows going past me. It's like there's pterodactyls. Well, they are descendants after all. Birds everywhere. You can actually smell bird trappings quite strongly in the air. You don't mind that though. This is their territory. I have never seen a puffin before in my life. They are amazing. I'm actually wishing I had brought a long lens with me now. Typical. Okay, so Andy soft grad. I'll pull back some
detail in the sky. So that is 0.6, that's no good. 0.9.
0.3 and 0.6 included in that kit, but to be honest with you, they don't really have that much of an effect by themselves. Oh yeah, that's really just bringing the sky back to life. A little bit of extra information in the shadow, so yeah, I'm really happy. Yes, a beautiful wave. Not going to be easy to stitch, but we don't mind, so just have a quick look at that. Yeah, that looks really good. Now, there's absolutely nothing stopping you from doing a panoramic by hand. If you don't have a tripod, you just need to make sure that your shutter speed is fast enough that you're not going to have shake. And just make yourself a nice kind of steady, stable base. You'll be fine. I could watch the puffins flying all day, they're amazing. Absolutely amazing. Right, let's go exploring. This guy, right over here. Come back, friend, come back. He'll be back. He keeps flying. Right, look at this. Right across over where I am. Look at it, buddy. Here he comes again. Down low. And nice and close. Boom. He's gas. Be the hokey man. Whew. Almost there. What time is it? I think we have little time. Half an hour till Declan's back in the boat. Whew. Got here quicker than I thought. It's not that big. Very manageable. There are some hills. The east side of the island is much more hilly than the west side of the island. Now I didn't come back on the west side, the side closest to Ireland, because it's not as rocky or hilly, and all the birds, all the real interesting stuff seems to be on along here. I could have missed anything along there. I haven't a clue what's there because I didn't go, but I like this side so much the first time. I decided I'd go back again. So yeah, I think that's probably enough sitting around done. It's nowhere near enough sitting around done. I'd kill for a bit more sitting around. How long have I been awake now? A while. A good long while. And I'm feeling it. I'm feeling exhausted. I have a bottle of cherry cola in the car, full of sugar. That'll give me a horrible little lift. Enough to get me home, because I think I'm probably about an hour and a half away from home. Probably more with traffic. But anyway, seems to be yoke over here. Go over and scope that out. You build that and build that. My successor's card, protect these salty islands as a father would his children. Heading back to the boat. I'm wrecked. I am absolutely wrecked. Funny thing is, I'm not even wanting to go to bed. I want to get in onto the computer and start looking at pictures and videos. Good times. I can feel my cheeks. I think I'm after getting a bit roasted. Sure, I could do it like this one, and it's mad because it's completely clear here. You're not going to see this on the GoPro, but I'll swing around anyway. There was a mist, a fog, a dirty dust just sitting over the mainland, over the entire mainland, and it's absolutely clear over here. See, the island doesn't have enough elevation to lift up warm air to cool and condense and make rain. That's why an awful lot of islands like this, and see the Aran Islands and stuff, they actually have lower than average rainfall. It makes sources of fresh water kind of more difficult to get your hands on. But it means that it doesn't rain as much, which is awesome. Whereas over there, it rains a lot. Anyway, that's it. That's all I know. That's my weather stuff, my island stuff. Pretty much all summed up in one go. might just hop over here if that's all right.
Yeah, you're grand, yeah. I was not falling. Yeah, all the best, lads.
Wouldn't be the first time. See you, all the best. I am absolutely zonked. I am zapped. I am so tired. That was an absolutely awesome trip out to the Saltee Islands, I have to say. I was blown away. They're just so beautiful. And it literally couldn't have been a nicer day. Now, not the best day for photography. There's a videographer there as well. He was doing some stuff and he was saying the sun was just all wrong for him, and it's just what it is. But who cares? It's gorgeous. It was absolutely stunning. It was a day to be enjoyed, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Met some lovely people on the boat out there. The island there's a small crowd on it. There was only literally a handful of people on it. They were all really, really nice. So yeah, it was a really, really good trip. I really enjoyed it. So I need to get myself home now. Oh god, I'm so not looking forward to this drive. I'm awake far too long. I'm gonna get myself home, get myself all cleaned up, and I'm gonna get on the computer and start editing this so you can watch this video that you're watching right now, which means I've got home and edited the video. So yeah, home now. You should have brought your sunscreen. Holy Jesus! you're in the right part of the country for strawberries, anyway. Without a doubt. You have to go into Corktown on the way back, and there's a hut there. Your man does ice cream and strawberries in Corktown. Yeah, it's about 4 kilometers off the motorway. If you turn off at exit 23, savage. Strawberries and ice cream, can't beat it.